I'm coming from a place that each house and each condo, each apartment must have a shelter, because we are living in a country where, unfortunately, we surrounded with enemies, and sometimes we have missile attacks and wars and things like that. So over the years, after thousands of years of being in that region, knowing how to defend ourselves, we developed shelters, we developed a lot of things that help us secure ourselves. And that's where my specialty is coming from, building those shelters. And when we're coming into a small place as that, and we need to use a lot of metal and a lot of welding, not only to create a room that will be safe against any nature elements and things like that, it also must be safe against burglaries, break-ins, sophisticated burglars who knows that these rooms might have millions of dollars worth of stuff in them. And I'm responsible to make sure that those guys wouldn't be able to penetrate into a room like that. And they'll have an extremely hard time. And they'll get calls while they're trying to do that. Because, the room is one thing. You don't see any other things that we do around it, because we're not focusing on them in that video. The reason I'm putting in many welders to go ahead and get it done quickly is to move it as fast as possible, because those rooms are very small in general. And there is no ventilation, because we're going to seal that room. We cannot wear any mask against smoke, because we have to put the mask, the welding mask on ourselves. So we're moving it very fast. Actually, that place that you see in here, the guy was stuck. Somebody started doing some work for him, and they couldn't deal with it, so they left. And he called me in, and I told him, okay, tomorrow you're going to have about 10 guys coming in. And he was like, what? Yeah, and, we're finishing a room like that pretty fast in comparison. Some guys, it can take them like a month or 6 weeks to build a room like that. We're doing it in a few days. And it is important that everything will be strong. If you can see all those plates that we're welding, they're getting welded on both sides through the whole seam of the plate. So imagine how many welding. Then we're putting double plates. There is plate on one side and heavy-duty posts through the whole structure, and another plate. And then cinder block full of iron, and they're all also getting filled up by cement. The ceiling is the same thing. It's double-plated on both sides, full of cement in between the plates. Because a lot of break-ins happening through the ceiling. I'm working with many clients that have lots of gold and lots of money that they want to secure, because they don't want to put it in the bank. They don't want to deal with the bank. They're worried about, a crisis where the government will come in and, pull all the money that they have from the bank, which by the Constitution it can happen. So some people, rather putting some of their wealth inside very secure places, and we can do it for them. We can also build those places inside the ground if we need to. I'm Malibu David, the president of Mulholland Security. We've been around for more than 20 years, securing places and people throughout Los Angeles, California.